G'day guys, James here from Adreno Scuba Diving, and today we're going to talk about how to pre-clean your mask. Alright, basically in the realm of diving, you've got essentially two types of mask. You've got a mask like this, the Pro Blue Tiara 2, which has two lenses, so one there, and the frame through the middle. Second style of mask you've got, it's called a frameless mask like this one. It's the Bochet Max Lux. Frameless means there's no frame in the middle, so it's a single lens mask. There's a lot of questions and debate about which is the better, okay? And for the most part, it generally comes down to your personal preference, okay? Me personally, I dive in actually this mask here. I think it's fantastic, but I've got plenty of friends who would prefer to have this twin lens mask here. Now, one of the biggest questions we get asked about masks is how do you stop them from fogging up? And it's a really, really common question. When a mask is manufactured, at the factories, they'll put the glasses, it's got a silicone coating on it, and that is what will generally cause your mask to fog up. So the biggest issue that people have is they think, okay, I'll spit on my mask, I'll use anti-fog, and they jump in the water and it keeps fogging up. What you really need to do first is a pre-clean. So a pre-clean, the best thing to use is this stuff right here, which is C-Buff, the Adreno C-Buff, which is a commercial level mask pre-cleaner. It's safe on your eyes, but you do have to thoroughly rinse it out of the mask. The biggest problem that people will have is when they're prepping a mask. Okay, you only need to use a couple of small drops to clean it. Okay, you'll put a drop in, and you rub it around with your finger. Now, once is generally not enough for this because obviously, as you can imagine, glass coming out of a glass mold is going to be quite fragile. You don't want it to be scratched. You want to get a nice, fresh dive mask. You don't want to be able to see nice and clearly underwater. So what you'll probably need to do is do it about 4 or 5 times. On my mask, for some reason, it had a really, really thick coating of silicone. It took me about 6 goes to stop it from fogging up every time I go diving. You know, I even put this C-Buff on there, and then I used my toothbrush for about 20 minutes while watching telly just to make sure it was thoroughly clean. Then held it under the tap, gave it a nice little rinse, and she was right as rain. Has been no problems in terms of fogging up for my mask since then, and that was about 3 years ago. So just doing a pre-clean, all it takes is, it's really, really simple. Obviously, make sure your mask strap is clear, a little drop there, and there, and all we're going to do, just rubbing it all over the lens like this. Okay, it's mildly abrasive. It feels like a fairly diluted bit of sandy water, effectively, and you keep doing that nice and thoroughly all over the mask there, getting into the little crevices next to the skirting at the bottom. Okay, and do that, and then you'll give it a rinse after that. Okay, just in fresh water is the way to go. Okay, and then after that you can use an anti-fog or you can spit in your mask, which is a pretty common solution for anti-fogging problems as well. If you've got any more queries about masks or how to clean your mask or anti-fogging solutions, jump on our website www.scubadiving.com.au, head into one of our stores or hit us up on our live chat.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you'd like to see more, we have loads of content on our YouTube channel, so be sure to check it out. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure to check out our stores. Or you can shop online at www.scubadiving.com.au.